Hey everybody, it's Daniel. How you doing? It's Wednesday and that means it's time for another DANMO Flow vlog. It's a beautiful day up here in Big Bear. As you can see, probably behind off my shoulder here, that green grass popping up on the golf course. It's in the mid 60s and we're just in a delightful time of the year. I'm super stoked. I hope you're super stoked. Hope you're having a great day. Why don't you come along with me? I'm gonna go check out some seeps, streams, and creeks all over Big Bear and report what I'm seeing and give you some updates on the lake level. It's come up a lot in the last week, folks, and we're not done yet. So come along with me and I'll show you what I can see. Okay, I'm standing on a bridge just west of Veterans Park here. Give you a little view of good old Veterans Park with the lake behind me. And the water's flowing right underneath my feet here. And that's what's making all that noise, that wonderful, wonderful flow of water. I've actually never been to this point and seen this water flowing so hard. If you remember a few videos back, this is the flow that goes just east of the village and flows pretty much parallel to Knickerbocker Drive. And this is where it comes out. And it is flowing quite nicely, I might add. Ugh, that's a little mucky, but let's go back here. Go with the flow. Love to see it. All right, let's go and see more. All right, I believe this is called Mill Creek, and it is just flowing nicely as expected. But wait till you see this. Another little mini waterfall. And not just that, but completely overflowing the stream here. Let's get our feet wet a little bit. Good thing I wore my boots. All right, that's a little deep. Let's get off to the side here. Oh my gosh, those are sticker bushes. Wow, look at this. I guess this culvert is undermined. Otherwise, it would be flowing underneath this little sidewalk. But look at that. It's just going and going and going. Turning this path into a river. How cool is that? All right, let's get our feet a little wet. Cross here. Follow this downstream. Real shame to see all this trash from sledders and just a few days away from Earth Day. What a shame. I'll come back here with a plastic bag and clean up. Big kudos to the city and Care for Big Bear and Big Bear MWD for all the great organizing they did over the last few days. They were able to get tons of volunteers to help out and assist with massive cleanups along the streams, along the waterways, along the shoreline. It is just so beautiful, so inspiring that so many people in the community care about Big Bear and want to give back their time in order to leave it a cleaner place than it was before. Thank you so much. What a beautiful sound and what a beautiful sight. Here's where Mill Creek comes out before it crosses under the boulevard and flows that way. All right, so we're on our way to North Creek right now. That's the one that I've featured in a couple of past videos comparing the flow. It's gone from a pretty good creek to a full-on rager of a creek. And I haven't been there in a few weeks, but driving by it last week on the way down the hill, I did see how beautiful it was looking, how much higher the creek was. But I want to just get some comparison shots and show you guys how it looks compared to a few weeks ago. Just need to get to a pullover spot. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's more than a creek. That's looking more like a lake now. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys. Oh my gosh, I am in shock. So just a few weeks ago, I mean, the river, the creek, North Creek here, was flowing just as hard as it is now, but it was cascading down quite a good number of rocks. Now those rocks are completely inundated by water. All of the spots that I was using to get closer, to get better shots, are completely underwater. Holy moly. Yeah, I used to kind of walk along right there, vault over that log, and then go around to the side, and now the bank is completely up to where we're looking at it now. This is just amazing. Spectacular. Wow. Boulder Bay is looking mighty fine, I gotta say. I think the carp are spawning. Yes, they are. Must be that time of year. Those rocks will be underwater in another few months if we're lucky, but I personally think the lake's only going to come up another 2 or so feet, maybe 2.5 if we're all lucky. Wow, these carp are really making a ruckus out here. I'm not sure if the sound is getting picked up by my microphone. I switched to a lapel mic in order to not get so much, there they go, not to get so much sound drowned out by the wind. Well, the Boulder Bay Park is finally reopened with the parking lot available, and it's just looking absolutely gorgeous from here. Seen a lot of people out fishing, seeing a lot of folks out enjoying the park, walking around, and we're going to do the same. How about we take a little walk down this gangway? To tell you the truth, I haven't been out on this thing for a while. For fun, I'll occasionally paddleboard laying down underneath this, which is always a good time. I know some of you guys had commented you wanted to see how the lake was looking from Boulder Bay, and here you go. I listen to your comments, I read them, I love them. So let's do a little 360 here. Seeing that channel so wide, I mean, that's got to be a good 50 feet now. But in November, that was so short you could almost hop across from the rock over to the island. And on the other side, it was no longer an island. It was a peninsula because the water was so low that there was no way it could be sustained. But look at it now. It's got plenty of water in it. Gorgeous. All right, so that was fun to see a different angle of Boulder Bay. But let's get back in the car and head over towards the dam and see how the streams over by Castle Rock are looking. I believe that's called Kid Creek. And then we'll go around the dam, over the bridge, and go check out Grout Bay and Grout Creek. All right, we are walking up Castle Rock Trail, and this creek is a flowing. Still plenty of snow up here. Whoa, I'm falling through. Breathing kind of heavy because I had to run in front of a group, so I wasn't in their way. Woo! Just fell. Wow. If we were to go a little bit further upstream, we'd see some waterfalls, but I don't have quite enough time to do that today. But I promise one of the next videos I'll get up there and I'll show you how it's looking. And believe me, the water's not stopping flowing anytime soon. Woohoo! Wait till you see what's on the other side. Major waterfall action across on the other side of the highway. Let's go check it out. Now that is something special. We didn't even have to go up Castle Rock Trail to find waterfalls. Amazing. Here's that waterfall we just drove by. Beautiful. This view sure looks a lot different than it did back in March when I took you guys for a little tour around through what the locals like to call Little Arctic Circle. As I'm driving by, I've heard 3 other waterfalls off to my left. This is just amazing. So much water flowing. From some reports I hear, the snowpack is still 50 or 60 inches at the mountain, which is just spectacular. Still a couple of potholes to avoid, but I got to tell you, it's a lot better than it was last month. Caltrans has done a great job, at least patching most of them on the highway here. Okay, we're almost to this little spot that I want to slow down for a little bit because there's no one behind me. Oh my gosh, look at that. Check it out. No one behind me. Quick little stop. Go to the lake! Go to the lake! Woo! Gorgeous. Love the sound of all this flowing water. All right, we are almost to the dam. I'm going to stop and take driving through little creeks here, driving through little streams going right across the highway. Fantastic. All right, I'm sure you remember this spot. It just looks a whole lot different without all the snow. Some folks at a prime fishing spot over there. Try to ignore that ugly graffiti on the rock. It's hard to really get a clear shot of our dam right now, but I don't know, it sure looks much different than it did last time we were back here. I'll have to come back in the morning and get a better shot to show the contrast of how much the water is up, but my gosh, it is striking. The sound of water, as I've been on this journey showing you all the creeks and streams, is very, very apparent and very, very enjoyable as we get over to this side. I'm not sure if things are picking up on this microphone that I've got here on my lapel, but it is definitely a tangible sound, quite audible. It's coming from over there. See water tumbling. Look at that. Can you see that? It's just tumbling right down. Oh my gosh. Amazing. It's so nice that they designed this bridge with a little cutout here, little viewing area. To tell you the truth, I've never noticed that driving across here hundreds, if not thousands of times. All right, well, this is what the backside of the dam looks like for y'all who've never seen it. Like I was reporting in my last video, 1910 is when it was established. Look at that. If you're seeing that for the first time, then you're not alone because I've never seen that either. That is really cool. Back when they completed this bridge that I'm walking on, the original plan was to keep the existing roadway that was previously used to cross this span over to the South Shore. But for some reason that got scrapped, most likely having to do with keeping the integrity of the dam, since that is the utmost important issue here, to hold back all this water. But it would have been really, really cool if they had kept a roadway or walkway, in this case, for folks to utilize. But I guess what is what is, but it sure would have been nice to be able to get shots of this dam from down there rather than just up here. Quite a marvel of engineering, though. And here it is, still doing its job 120 years later. Hey, and there's the old dam keeper's house. It's seen better days. It used to have a roof, it used to have some sides and a lot more stone, but time has weathered it away. Thankfully, for all of us history buffs, there's still a good amount of it standing. And one of these days I'll take you all up there and show you a little bit of a closer view, because it is quite magnificent, even in its deteriorated state. All right, let's continue the journey and go over to the North Shore and over to Fawnskin. Okay, back in the car, going over towards the town of Fawnskin. Beautiful little place on the North Shore. I've taken you there before. I'm so delighted to see how high the water is from this angle from the North Shore Road. It looks so much closer than even 2 weeks ago. It's just striking. Cannot wait to get out there on the boat. Cannot wait to get out there on the paddleboard. But we've got the whole rest of spring and all of summer ahead of us, so I have no doubt in my mind that I will be going out there soon. Don't need sunglasses anymore, so hello. It's still 64 degrees out. It's 5:55, folks. 5:55. If you know me, you know that's a very special number, very special time. Maybe I'll tell you why in a future video. Okay, we're almost to Fawnskin, just a few more minutes and I'll be showing you Grout Creek. Well, I was on the way to Fawnskin, but pulled off to get a quick shot and heard this beautiful stream off across to the other side of the highway, and just wanted to follow it along here and show you where it goes. I tell you, I've lived up here almost 22 years. I honestly have not seen water this abundant. It is truly, truly an exceptional year. All right, let's go across the highway here. Look both ways for safety. I remember someone had asked if I was ever going to get a shot down by of the red cabin on the North Shore. So whoever that was, oh, that's where the water's going. Look at that. Amazing. Hi, duckies. They're sleeping. Oh, look at all these people fishing. All right. Well, whoever asked for this shot, this one's for you. There's the red cabin. And here's how high the lake is. If it was even higher, I'd be underwater right now. But thankfully, there's still some shoreline left for the people wanting to fish, which is wonderful. Oh, I'm glad I stopped here. This is gorgeous. All right, but seriously, we got to get over to Fawnskin. Let's go see that Grout Creek and see how it's looking. Here we are at the west ramp. Looking pretty quiet, but that's because all the activity is taking place over at the east ramp. Actually, tomorrow I will have time to go get my boat permit and my paddleboard permit. Finally. I'm sure a lot of you know this bend on North Shore Road. It's the first glimpse we get of Captain John's marina. He's got all his docks out there, a few floating off into the ether. But look at Grout Bay. Oh, it's looking fantastic. That is just amazing. Wow. All right, we made it to Grout Creek in Fawnskin. Now that there's not so much snow, you can actually get down here nice and close. And the water sound is quite deafening. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? I would say Grout Creek is a full-blown river right now. That is just awesome. I've actually never seen this measuring device right here. Looks like it goes up to about 6 feet, which would put me completely underwater if the water was truly that high. Now that would be something to behold. Such a beautiful bridge, locally sourced rock. If anyone knows how old this bridge and waterway is, I would love to know. Please drop a comment down in the comments section if you know. Couldn't just leave this trash line right next to the creek. Take that to where it belongs. All right, Fawnskin. It was nice visiting you. We'll see you again soon. As always, thank you for coming along and experiencing Big Bear with me. And I'm very, very grateful to all y'all for letting me know what you think. And thanks to you guys and girls and everybody, I have reached 1,000 subscribers. Woo! Finally! Stay tuned because there's a lot more good stuff coming. Again, I'm truly thankful for all y'all for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.